Before starting the exterior inspection checklist, make absolute certain the power has been disengaged from the aircraft. All right. To facilitate flow, the first thing I check is that the CFIS door is locked. It's the last item in the checklist, but for flow, I check it first. Then when I move down, I'm going to look all along the flaps and the bottom of the wing, checking overall conditions. Then I'm looking at the condition of the tire, making sure there's no red cords, splits, tears, anything that looks like it's overly worn. Looking to check the brake indicator here, need to be able to actually touch that, and then checking that I've got a nice firm connection between this connecting rod right here, looking at the lights, hydraulics, no leaks, and then the overall strut extension. All right, while I'm down here, I'm also checking the fuel vents on them, make sure there's no drips, leaks, anything of that nature. Still looking along the flaps, looking at the overall condition of the wing, checking freedom of movement on the aileron. Once again, checking the fuel vent, back of the pitot tube. All the static wicks are intact. Nav lights all the way around. Top, bottom of the wing, making sure everything looks like it's supposed to. Checking freedom of movement on the AOA vane. Don't slam it against the stops. Checking for the fuel filler cap that it's down, secure, and the latch is facing backwards. Pitot tube, that it's free and clear, nothing obstructing it. And then looking down around the rest of the condition of the wing. And coming back down around, once again, checking that I've got nice secure connection on the gear door. Same thing, no red cords, no cracks, tears, anything of that nature. Checking my brake wear indicator here. And then once again, just checking overall condition, hoses, cords, light. Next, we move on to the left nose area. First thing you're going to check is a single point refueling cap, that it's on and secure. The pre-check valves are in the down stowed position, that the fuel filter bypass indicator is not protruding, and that the maintenance shutoff handle is in the horizontal position here, showing the fuel has not been shut off. All right, next we're going to go into the engine compartment. First thing we're going to check out is the oil cap is secure. The latch is down and towards the aft side of the aircraft. We're also going to check the hot battery bus, making sure that all the circuit breakers are in and flush. The forward cowling pin is in and secure, doesn't easily fall out. And then from there, we're just looking overall condition. I also like to check the fire loops, make sure that they're not snapped, broken. And then all the hoses and oil lines and everything down here aren't rubbing, chafing each other. And from there, we're going to close the cowling. Same thing, make sure everything's latched, you don't see any orange. All right, once we've checked these 4 items, we're gonna close and latch here. Make sure you get a nice solid click. Give it a couple bumps, make sure nothing pops open. From there, we're gonna move underneath in the nose wheel area. We're gonna check the strut spring right here. Some people refer to this as a stack of quarters. Make sure nothing's loose, cracked, broken. That I've got nice secure on the gear doors. And the overall condition, no leaks, or anything of that nature, nothing rubbing, chafing. And then we're also going to look at the nose wheel strut, make sure that we have a minimum of 2.5 inches. All right, from here, we're going to check the inertial separator exit duct, make sure it's free and clear. Don't just jam a finger in there, visually inspect, make sure it's not obstructed. You got fuel drains down here, nothing leaking. You have the starter generator air intake duct, same thing, visual inspection, nothing obstruction. And then the exhaust stack, same thing, nothing obstructing the exhaust stack. There, we're going to look at a whole picture over the prop, the spinner cone, and the blades. We're going to do a nice slow spin counterclockwise, just checking the front of the blades, make sure that there's no snags, chips, or anything of that nature, and that the prop spins freely. After checking each one, we're going to step back, we're going to check the air intake, and then down, make sure that the oil cooler is also free and clear. And then another look at the nose gear, making sure that there's no cords, there's nice tread, no tears, cracks, etc. All right, one stepping around from the prop, the check once again the exhaust stack. The check that the maintenance access door is down, latched, I don't see any orange. The inertial separator exit duct is also free and clear. And then one thing from the previous checklist is that it's easier to see from this side is that the jack packet is in, you don't see any orange. There, we're going to come back up. ECS is free and clear. And then we'll check the weather and pressure seals on the canopy, that I don't see any cracking. And then also that I don't have any major damage on the front of my canopy. All right, after checking the canopy, kneel down. We're going to check the right main area. We're going to look for all the exact same things that we did on the left side. There, we're going to stand up. We'll start looking down. Overall condition of the wing. Checking that the fuel filler cap is down, faced aft. Pitot tube is free and clear. Checking our nav light condition, make sure everything looks good. Top and bottom of the wing, overall condition. There, we're going to move around, check our static wicks, freedom of movement of the ailerons. And then what I like to look at from here is just overall condition of all of my canopy. And then I'm going to move down to the root of the wing. I'm going to check that the Cephas door is latched, and then I'm going to kneel down for the aft side of the wheel. All right, once we're down here, we're looking at the aft side of the right main. We're looking for all the exact same things we were looking at on the left main. I'm going to also check my 2 fuel vents, make sure I don't see anything leaking. I'm going to check the overall condition of my flaps that I don't see anything damaged or cracks. Next, we're going to check the hydraulics. We're going to look to make sure that the little green rod is within one of the green bands here for full accumulator discharge or full accumulator charge. And we're going to check to make sure that the release handle is fully stowed. Make sure that it's in the vertical position. If it's in the horizontal, sometimes the cannon plug or this cylinder here can actually hold that out and prevent it from charging. So nice and vertical. From there, we're just going to close, latch the canopy just like we do all the others. After closing the hydraulics door, we're going to check the overall condition of the speed brake. And from there, we're going to move up, check the aft side of the canopy. Once again, my pressure and weather seals. And then if this is an ABOS equipped jet, you're going to open up the avionics door here. The ABOS will be seated up in this upper right corner, and the pressure chart will be over here on the door for you to look at. After that, we're just going to close and latch this door. Checking all the air conditioning vents, everything's free and clear. My static ports, free, clear, no damage. And then we'll look down, check my ventral fin, once again looking for no damage. From here, we're going to check left side horizontal stab. Once again, checking the vertical stabilizer up here. Static ports, free and clear. We haven't already. Now we're going to close the baggage compartment door. We're going to check that the AC is also free and clear. Avionics access door, headset jack. If you have ground power, that this ground power access port is also closed. All right, and the last thing I like to do after I've done the actual checklist walk around is I'll walk back out well in front of the aircraft, kneel down and just give it one last look over that I didn't miss any streamers, there's nothing else dripping, overall condition, and that I didn't miss any doors, panels, anything of that nature before I go get in the aircraft.